Well, hello, Miss Lavenda. How are you?
Hello, I am. How are you, Vernon?
I'm well, sugar. It was another wind down Wednesday.
Yes, and you know what?
What? What? What?
For some
What?
reason, I don't see anything that I'm broadcasting.
Huh? You don't see anything? What
I
now?
don't see, I don't see our live.
Yeah, I see you. It says live. We've been live 1 minute and 39 seconds on StreamYard on your end.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that, but I don't see it on my page.
Oh,
Okay,
you don't
well,
see
you
it.
know
Oh, you
what?
don't see it on your. Maybe it's taking a little bit of time to catch up.
Okay.
But it look like we're live on
Okay.
YouTube and so forth. Back to our usual thing. But welcome to another Wind Down Wednesday. Did you get your wine this time?
I don't have wine tonight. I have water tonight. You have wine?
No, no, no. I do not have wine tonight. Well, my bottle. I had my bottle, but it's about empty. See, I see not much wine tonight. So maybe we can talk intelligent tonight, huh?
I would maybe you can talk intelligent. Speak for yourself. I would be asleep if I had some wine tonight. I
See, you
would be asleep.
okay?
Yes.
Well, you know,
Well,
you know.
talk about me. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry. You
Okay,
just
so are we
tell me
good?
the subject matter. I'm good. Let's talk about the subject matter. You got a good subject matter to talk about tonight. We touched on a little bit Saturday.
Yes, we did. We're talking about in sickness and in health.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Vernon? I'm not going to be satisfied until I find it. I'm not on the other woman page. I'm not on my page. Where is my stiff? Where is it? Hold on one
Which,
second. Just give me 1 minute.
all
This
right.
is
Because
crazy.
I'm looking at your thing saying you live somewhere.
I'm live somewhere. Where am
You,
I
you
live
live
at?
you live somewhere. That's what it says. I'm looking at StreamYard, and StreamYard says we've been live 3 minutes and 39 seconds, and
Okay.
we're on
Well, I
Facebook.
see you live. I see
You,
you're live on your page,
huh?
but that's not okay. Forget it. Just forget it. Okay. Okay.
it'll,
So
it'll catch up.
it didn't catch up when we were testing. It did it immediately. Okay. So you
Okay.
guys, we're still trying to work out some kinks and well, I am trying to figure it all out. Too many moving parts for me. So we're talking about in sickness and in health tonight. So for anyone who is married or in a relationship, first of all, we always do this, assuming that everybody knows who we are. I am Lavender Shedrick Williams with the Other Woman magazine and Candy Publishing, and my co-host is Vernon Watson, aka the Blues Hound from the Blues Hound Show on Saturdays from 10 to 2, and new author for the upcoming magazine, The
Mm-hmm.
Book of Love.
Book of love. Can't wait to the book of
I
love.
know you are so excited, so
Yeah,
excited.
yeah. I,
Okay.
I was gonna try to reach over and find my book, but I can't. I can't. I got my manuscript, Lavender, but that everybody needs to read and look at my manuscript. Okay, and but anyhow, but I'm excited about the book of love, and we're gonna talk about everything we're talking about on here. Probably gonna be in my book because everything we touch on, I already written about for some reason. I wonder why.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's your topic. That's what you like to talk about. So, are you
Okay.
talking about health? I bet you don't talk about health in
I
your book.
I do. I touch on a little bit about. Not a lot of health, but I talk about stuff about. No, not a lot. Not a lot. No, my main focus in the book is trying to educate women about relationships with a man. Okay, and how they can basically look at it from a man's point of view, whether you agree with a man's point or not. But I want you to understand where we're coming from. If you want to maintain a good relationship with a man, you got to kind of understand where he's coming from. And like you, when I talk to you a lot, you don't have a clue sometimes where we men are coming from. And if, like you said, in good and for good and bad, but even for the wrong reasons, you need to understand why we do things from the wrong, from a whole different point of view. I don't look at things. I don't look at many things from a right or wrong point of view. I look at it from a different point of view. It might not be wrong. It might be wrong to you, but it might be different to me. You know, I just do things differently. And that's what men and women do. They just might do things differently. So we sometimes get in the judgmental position that says, because they don't do it the same way we do it, then we think it's wrong. And so when y'all look at us men, then y'all think that what we're doing is completely wrong and stupid. It may be, but you at least you understand where we're coming from. That's the premise of my book. Try to educate women towards the concept of what men think. Okay.
Okay. And you did say when you talk to me, I don't have a clue. I'm not supposed to have a clue because I don't have a man's mind. And that's why you're writing the book, to give us a clue so we won't be so clueless. So
exactly.
Since you did not touch on health in your book, we're going to touch on it tonight. And let's see who's watching. We want to make sure we're coming in loud and clear. Rosie, you're watching. Rosie is always watching. Rosie, are we coming in loud and clear? Can you hear us okay? Type yes or no, please. And while she's doing that, the health benefits of love. You know, as we age, Vernon, you get married when you're young, you're feeling good, you're vibrant, everything's good. And you fell in love with that person because you were attracted to that person's, their body, their mind, whatever it was that attracted you to that person, that you want to spend the rest of your life with them. We don't take an account that we're going to age. We are going to put it blatant, to get old. So that firm body that we married, the wrinkles will begin to come. It won't be so toned. The muscles are not as firm. The skin changes. The hair turns gray unless you want to pay to get it colored. All types of things happen. Yes, we're good. Thank you. She says we're loud and clear. So we want to take an account of those things that happen to the body and some of the things that we may be able to prevent. Because in sickness and in health, we want to know, that's a vow that we've taken. We want to be there and to love our spouse or in a relationship, a partner, regardless of what might happen in terms of our health. Because the way you take care of yourself, you're also taking care of your partner. You're also taking care of your spouse, to try to keep yourself in the best healthy way that you can, mind, body, and soul.
Can I say something? I know we talked about one time about, and that's what I tell women too in my book, even though I don't touch directly on the health and things. You got to understand, sometimes you got to understand the motives behind why people do what they do. And when you get, like I say, if you get a man that probably never been married most of his life, right? Then he get up in his 50s and 60s, and then all of a sudden he want a wife. Okay, now that's what you got to be careful about, because he might not necessarily want a wife. He just might.
He wants
a caretaker.
A caretaker,
right? Because he wants somebody to take care of him in his old age. Okay, so your point, though, I think your point is, well, if you take care of yourself while you're young, and then you'll be good when you're older. So you have to maybe you don't have to worry about that, huh?
Well, something's going to happen. You're going
Right.
to age. You know, that is inevitable.
Right.
But there's a guy that also submits articles to the Other Woman magazine. His name is
Mm-hmm.
Titus Unlimited. Titus
Mm-hmm.
is a fitness and health expert, and I am going to hold on a second. Let me find it. Let me find it. He talks about just because we get older, he says we all must age. That's inevitable. But what we can control is how we age, both mentally and physically. Nobody enjoys growing older, though it certainly beats the alternative, dying, of course. And he says, while aging is an inevitable part of life, there are still things we can do to slow down the aging process, or at least to ensure that we can remain as mentally and physically fit as we possibly can over time.
Mm-hmm.
Lifestyle changes. That's lifestyle changes. He didn't say diet, he said lifestyle changes can play an increasingly strong role in buffering many of the physical changes linked to aging. So, if we do what we can for our body to take care of itself, some of the things we can beat, because as he said it, just because you get old doesn't mean you got to get raggedy, you know?
Right.
So, water. Water is a huge part of health. And I know for a fact from working with you, I hope it's changed, but you didn't drink water. You didn't drink water worth of nothing.
No, and I still don't, Lavender, but I'm doing a little bit better though. I'm doing a little bit because you know what? But when I do drink water, it seems to be the older I get, it seems to be a little more healthier for me when I drink water. So I try to force myself every day to drink water. Liquor is a lot better than no, I'm just joking. I don't want to even drink. Let me stop. People take me serious sometimes. but I like to drink other stuff other than water. You know, I drink cokes and all that other kinds of stuff. But what I didn't realize, Lavender, that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. All that crazy stuff that you drink, not only does it have bearing on your health, but it also has a bearing on your sex life. And when we talk,
Definitely.
so we need to understand. So if you want to keep a healthy relationship, sex is a part of the healthy relationship. So if you want to increase your stamina, I guess, and increase your libido, then you have to eat right. I'm assuming that's what they tell me. Obviously, I didn't do it, I guess.
And let me ask you, why didn't you do it? Because you know what, and it says, and they're not talking about the beginning of a relationship. They're talking about long-term
Mm-hmm.
relationships where you can actually benefit from being in love because it can be stressful. Even though the beginning of a relationship, you're all tingly and happy and excited, that can also be
Mm-hmm.
a stressful part of the relationship because you don't know what direction the relationship is going to go. But they're
Right.
talking about a sustaining marriage, a sustaining relationship should be less stress on you because you have a foundation. You have a pretty good foundation in that relationship where you can benefit from love. You should have less stress and less depression and all that kind of stuff. However, long-term marriages can add stress also. However, the foods we eat, like you said, to help you sexually, even physically, your body being out of energy, you
Mm-hmm.
don't want your spouse to be exercising and drinking water and looking good, and there you are, you can't keep up with him or her because you're too lazy to drink water or to exercise. You know, these are just simple things that we can do to help ourselves. And if you help yourself, you're in turn helping your significant other.
Okay. So what are you trying to say? We need to start eating right when we're young, Lavender? Tell me that. What do you?
Loving your body. Love your body. You know, the other woman always teaches us love your body, men and women. Love yourself enough to take care of the one body that you have. If you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live? Where are you going to live?
I live where you talking about. Where I live. I live in my house.
Okay. Your spiritual house. If you don't take care of your spiritual house, where are you going to live? You're going to be dead.
I know, but
So you have to take care of yourself.
okay. I
Okay.
I grant you that, taking care of yourself, but that's not going to prevent you from getting old and getting deteriorated and having health issues in a relationship. I think one of the issues are one of them is that you're going to will your spouse be there by your side when you need them? Okay, when you're not able to do what you normally do, when you get sick and you won't be able to be around, are they going to be there with you through? And go back to those. What you know? What were those vows? We talked about those vows. You remember what those vows said again that you told?
In sickness and in health.
And you told
In sickness.
in the sickness and health.
Go ahead.
You told me those. You schooled me the other day about. So you said the vows is not in the Bible, okay? And but whatever we agreed to in those vows, right? And one of the, can you quote that section in there about in sickness and health? Something.
That's it. In sickness and health. Don't ask me to quote it. You the one still married.
I'm still healthy and my libido is good, even if
Well, you
I
know
didn't
what?
drink enough water and all that.
That's not for you to say if you're in physical. That's for your spouse to say. You let her be the judge of it. But let's go back to water.
Hold on. Just a testament now. 45 years later, she's still here. So
say what?
After 45 years, she's still here. So I must be doing something right.
Or she feels sorry for you. One or the other. She loves you. I know she loves you.
That's what love is about, baby. That's what.
Well, let's
thickness thin, health and anything. But go ahead.
Thickness and thin. Where you get those vows from? Did you say
about those? Yeah, in thick and thin. Then the vow says in thick and thin. Yes, it did.
I think you're talking for better or for worse.
No.
For better, for worse, and sickness and important. Okay. Before we jack the vows all up, I want to go back to water and why water is so important.
Okay.
Do you know if we don't drink water to flush the body out, even if we take medicines, prescription medicine, pills, they have to be properly dissolved in order for the body to use it. So if we're not drinking enough water, that pill form just sits there. Okay.
You mean to tell me when that chocolate milk that I drank with my pills, I ain't supposed to drink chocolate milk with it? I'm supposed to take.
Now, I'm not a medical expert. I don't know about your chocolate milk and whatever else you use. We're talking about water. I can only speak on what I know. Okay. And this is from a nurse friend of mine that when they did surgeries, they could see and have to open the person up. They can see chunks of pill form in the body because that person, it never dissolved. The body wasn't made to break up that. So you need a lot of water, but you got all these toxins in your body. So you're literally walking around, Vernon. If you're not drinking water, you're literally full of shit. You know, that's stuff that's in your body that hadn't been digested, hadn't gone through the body, has not passed. You're literally full of shit, feces, foods, and everything in your intestines just waiting to be washed out. And then you go to bed full of shit, wondering why you cannot perform, wondering why you're tired, don't feel like performing. Because when you carry that around, it makes you tired. And people don't realize that. Water is a big part of giving you energy and everything. So
you're not on the payroll of these water bottle companies, are you? Yeah, stock in this water stuff, do you?
No, I got stock in me. Water is just it's just important. Start drinking start drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water a day, Vernon, and see if you don't get more energy. See if you don't be a little
Only
bit
thing
lighter.
water, only thing water make me do is pee.
That's a good thing.
What is what
That's a good thing.
what? I'm gonna tell you like this guy told this other guy, right? This is a joke now. Okay? He saw this guy pouring the beer down the toilet, and he asked him, "So why are you pouring this beer down the toilet?" He said, "Well, I'm just gonna just cutting out the middleman. So I just go ahead and pour my water down the toilet. Then I don't have to be the middleman for it." Then, Lavender.
Okay, you know what? That's called a quibble. If you want to quibble about water, you on your own there. Okay. I don't know how you can come up with an argument for water, but
Okay,
let's talk.
okay.
It's easy to love a lovable person, but as we get older, just say your significant other comes down with a disease or
Okay.
paralyzed, God forbid any of that, but it does happen. Your
Mhm.
whole lifestyle changes. You no
Right.
longer have that freedom that you used to have because you have to be there for that spouse, and that's the vows in sickness and in health. So you're standing at the altar or standing in the courthouse before a judge or before a preacher. We don't think about that. Just like you get married, you don't think about asking each other about their credit report or finances until you are knee deep in debt and then realize, gosh, I didn't know he was in debt. I didn't know he didn't have any credit. Just little things that we don't think about asking, but that significant other, your partner's physical genetics, health history, family history, that's
Mhm.
some interesting things to want to know before you walk down the aisle and say I do. Because it's like, okay, if you got a history of mental illness, which we all have, you might want to know that. If you got a history of someone with bipolar, or someone has a history of cancer or diabetes or anything, that's something that we would want to know because you may have to deal with that
Lavender.
later. Uh-huh.
Now that I did talk about and touched on in my book, okay? About if you're going to commit yourself, and I got a chapter now about that. If you're going to commit yourself, if you're looking for a mate, if you're going to commit yourself to a mate, you got to do. I equated it to what we call today's world like a back. You've been in the military, so you know what a background check is, right? They check out your
Uh-huh.
and everything. And so, so many people get hooked up into relationships, and they look at the person. They get into it emotionally. What I say to them is that okay, it's great to get into a relationship emotionally, but at the same time, you got to do some be objective. You got to do some research sometimes because you got to know a person's background and
Mhm.
person background has something. I'm talking about medical, not only medical stuff, but physical stuff. Suppose you got to look at your children. Did they have mental health issues in the background, or is there a lot of stuff that you may want to know before you get hooked up with that person?
Right.
You have to. You really do need to and look at them. And one of the things I write about in my book is that if you want to know how this person going to be to you, okay? How he going to treat you, and observe how he treats other people, and particularly observe how he treats his own family members, okay? His
Mhm.
mother and sisters and brother. If he evil and cruel to them, then you stand the reason he going to be even cruel to you. So you take, but more than that, go back to the health issues you're talking about. A history of alcoholism or history of drugs or history of something that we sometimes want to blindly turn a blind eye to because this is the person that I like. This is a person I want in my life.
Just right.
So,
Spend the rest of your life
your
with.
life with. So, but you might want to do you want to make sure that if you and here's what I always say about that. But that's okay if you decide, if you find some things in the person's background, and if you can live with that, that's fine. That is fine. So, but you know what to expect in the future if something did come up regarding that. Okay, so you just can't just.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and that's where
Right.
you can find. If you know that there's a history of a mental illness in their family, and then when you get married to them, and if your children come out with some of the hereditary stuff in them, well, be good with it because you knew what you was getting into. So
Right.
always, my book advocates that whoever you're going to get involved with, go ahead and do a thorough background check before you commit a lifetime with that person. So
Yeah.
go in with your eyes open. Okay, you don't have
Right.
you don't have to not don't kick them to the curb because of that. Because a lot of things are beyond people's control, and it may not matter to some people. But if it matters to you, then you might want to know that. Okay, and hey, Lavender, go back to your point. Okay, women, if that man don't drink enough water, that might be a red flag for you. The Lavender says if we don't drink enough water, it's an indicator that we might have health problems down the road. And you might very well be right about that, Lavender.
And it's not a might in it. That's just a proven fact. You have to have water. And Rosie saying, Vernon, drink your water. She has to stay at her husband too. She literally has to give him water. I've witnessed that
Really?
myself.
Oh, really?
Yes. Alma says she drinks nothing but water, which is good. Good for you, Alma. And Barry Foster. Barry just gave me the sweetest. He just gave me the sweetest compliment.
Really?
He says, he says, I hope Vernon is compensating you handsomely for this appearance. You sure do improve the scenery. Thank you, Barry. No, he's not compensating me. He wouldn't have a show without me, Barry.
Tell Barry he's always been a sucker. Now Barry is actually my old boss, one of my favorite boss of all times. Okay, is Barry Foster.
Okay.
And I've got to give a little bit of credit for Barry. Barry was one of these people that was probably 30 years ahead of everybody else. And when he did things, you didn't know why he was doing them. But when it all said and done, it all makes sense. But when you start telling you to do it, man, you must be out of your crazy ass mind. But it's always a method to Barry's madness. But I love that about Barry, and I learned to respect very much about Barry. And I learned a lot from Barry. But anyhow, yeah, Barry, I'm gonna pay handsomely, all right. but anyway, go back to that. About drinking. I guess you're saying we all should drink water to keep healthy.
Oh yeah.
But Lavender, what about these other things? If you're going to maintain a relationship, like I said, and if you want to be, what about the things? Will water help my libido?
Okay, I'm not a doctor. Water will help everything. Water will help everything. Overall health. Water will help. Let me ask you something. What did you have? It's not a one thing. This will help this. This food will help that. There might be some foods out there like that, but you need to have, that's why mentioned lifestyle in Titus's article. Is a lifestyle. You just can't say, okay, I'm gonna eat 5 bananas because it'll help me with this issue, or I'm gonna eat an apple a day because it'll help me with this issue. It's overall health and wellness is that you should have a lifestyle of healthy eating. Just take breakfast. Breakfast, the word, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. You finish what you thought.
Breakfast, the word breakfast. It's a compound word, break, fast. And most people don't think about that. It's not just breakfast, it's you're breaking your fast. So you're actually fasting from the last time that you ate until that next day. You're breaking your fast. So when people say, I'm going to fast today, we all fast when we go to sleep. So when you break your fast, what do you have for breakfast? So what did you have for breakfast this morning, Vernon?
Nothing, not a damn thing. Be honest with you, not nothing. I didn't. My medicine took. I took my medicine. I tell you exactly what I have in the morning. I take my 12,000 pills I have to take every morning so I can live, and then I will. I now wash it down with my chocolate milk so I can take it. Okay, all right, some water, a little bit of water. But sometimes I do take it with chocolate milk, to be honest with you, and then grapefruit juice and stuff to make it taste good. But anyhow, then
So you didn't have breakfast. So you didn't have breakfast.
and then I had a cup of old past natural tea.
Okay, that's good
Then I went
stuff.
to, and then I went to McDonald's and got me a cup of coffee with 10 sugars and 2 creams. And that was my breakfast.
Wow.
And see how healthy I am?
Okay, let me show you something. I'm going to show everyone something. This is the top 8 worst breakfast foods. Hold on, let me get that banner out of there.
Well, then what? Okay, you're gonna put the worst one up there. Why we need breakfast then? So I'm on target then. Okay, what's the worst one? Tell me about it.
I see Pop-Tarts. I see bacon. I see syrup. I see donuts, coffee,
But
juice.
what's in there?
Don't ask me, Vernon. This is all from Titus. This is all from Titus Unlimited.
Hey, I see some Aunt Jemima syrup down there. Why are you being so racist putting Aunt Jemima down there?
Look at the oatmeal. Now, see, it says instant oatmeal, but I eat a lot of oatmeal. But they say that the Quaker oats, it should be organic oats or steel oats. So I eat a lot, but that's because it's processed, I guess.
Are you saying to me, now this is what most folks do for breakfast? I know a lot of folks get up and they eat.
I know.
Put that list back up there a minute. They get up and they eat pot, right?
I know.
Bacon,
Cereal,
bacon. Are you out of your mind? Bacon? Oh no. That's American pastime. Eat bacon and Cheerios and oil.
I know.
What, a coffee? Come on, Lavender.
I know. Hey, wait a minute. Wait, Vernon, calm down. Well, let's bring it down. This is not what Lavender. Bring it down. This is not what this is not what Lavender is saying. Titus is writing a book, and he's got hundreds of thousands of followers. He's done this all of his life. He's in his 50s, and he's got a body like you would not believe. And this is what he preaches. So all of this came off of his.
How old is he?
He's in his early 50s.
Okay, so I hope he don't fall dead sometime soon from all that.
Hey, I know we all gonna fall dead from something. But anyway, so you're right. This is what the normal person, the average person will eat for breakfast. But he always says, don't eat like the average person. He says that fruits are best, fruits in the morning to break your fast. So hopefully for everyone watching, now you will think you got to break your fast with healthy foods, not sugary foods. That's what breakfast is.
Now, how can he justify that, Lavender, when many fruits has a lot more sugar than real artificial sugars do?
It's natural sugar, and it's what the body does in that breaking the fast with those sugars. So I can't go into all of that, Vernon. We can't debate tonight, sweetie. You off the hook tonight because we're not going to debate this nutrition. This is what Titus Unlimited, a fitness, health, and wellness expert. But let me put.
Can I ask you this?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you just like I asked Miss Daly. I hated Miss Daly. She was my 6th grade teacher. Dead and gone. I still hate that old woman. But anyhow, I told you the story one time about, asked her one day about, she was teaching us about etiquette, right? And how you should eat with this fork, and women shouldn't smoke in public, and all this other kind of stuff. I wonder where that come from. She said, well, Emily Post I said, who in the hell is Emily Post? She said, well, she's the woman that wrote the book on etiquette. I said, well, who made her the authority of telling folk what they can and what they cannot do? And she said, because she wrote the book on it. And I said, well, I don't care if she wrote the book. Well, that's just one person's opinion. No, you got to. So Titus, I'm going to have to go back to the same thing now. Like I told Miss Daly and tell Mr. Titus the same thing. I think that's just one man's opinion.
Oh, this is not one man's opinion, Vernon. This is health. This is doctors. This is your body. Your body is the witness. Now, you can go back and eat all that junk if you want to. Your body. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror.
No. Okay, I'm looking in the mirror. You throw that little rock.
How many pills?
That. How many
pills?
That's because you sound fat.
No. Vernon. All our viewers just leaving. They're leaving. One by one. They are gone.
Bye. Tell them bye. Tell them I see
Vernon.
Tell them I see that breakfast then.
Vernon, you are crazy. But you know what, Vernon? Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Anyway, Lord have mercy. And you got a Dance Connection shirt on. Dance Connection. Okay, let's get back on track. Okay. Your body will tell the difference, Vernon. Your body will let you know. There's just no way. You know what? When I started following Titus, and by the way, his Facebook page for anyone who wants to know is Titus Unlimited. Amazing information. Even dairy products. I curb down on dairy products a lot. I don't drink milk anymore. I don't eat eggs. You know, I eat egg whites and almond milk. But oh my goodness, when you do research on what milk does to the body, unbelievable. And how anyway, I don't want to get into it because I'm not an expert. Let me put up another, let me put up some healthy foods. Okay. These are supposedly the world's healthiest foods. I don't know if they can see that. Broccoli, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Okay. Chickpeas. You probably don't know what chickpeas are. Blackberries.
I know what chicken is, and I know what peas is.
Okay. Kale, cucumber, ginseng, spinach, coconut, chia seeds, avocados, hemp seeds, lime and lemons. It's a lot of them there. Now let me put up addictive foods. These are foods that you're probably used to seeing. These are the most addictive foods. Oh, look at the cookies. Look at all the fast food.
And the good ones.
The good one, pizza, chicken. There's your chicken. All of that stuff. Look at the sodas. Vernon, you still drink sodas? Tell me you don't.
I would be lying to you if I say I don't. I do drink sodas.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I drink soda.
Here's something you'd like to see.
All right. Now you're talking about food that boosts my sex drive. I can write the book on those.
Okay.
The only one I can think of is watermelon.
Vernon, we're not gonna mention who. But we know somebody who eats watermelon all the time, don't we?
Oh yeah. Well, that's why that person got a high sex drive.
Okay, so watermelon, yes, ginger, dark chocolate. Now that doesn't mean go out and get a doggone Hershey's candy bar. Dark chocolate, and they're probably thinking organic chocolate, not just candy bars that say dark chocolate. But if you're eating candy bars, you might as well get one that's got dark chocolate. Pumpkin seeds. Remember, I had everybody in the radio station eating pumpkin seeds.
That's why you wait a minute. Is that why you was eating pumpkin seeds? That's why you had me eating pumpkin seeds? No,
I told you all why.
No, what? No wonder I'm feeling so frisky after I started eating them. I didn't realize that. I thought I was just snacking on something because I was hungry.
Everybody at work
And you,
had
and you told
issues
me
with.
you told me to eat like a bird until you gave me some pumpkin seeds. So I thought eating like a bird. So and no wonder. Well, okay. Well, thank you. I'm gonna have to get me some more pumpkin seeds then.
See, now we need to talk about memory because there's no way I would have told you to eat pumpkin seeds and not told you why. So
You did
now
not
we
tell me
need to
why.
find something to help your memory. Vernon, bless your heart. You bless your heart. So I just came in with some pumpkin
Well,
seeds
you
and told you
know,
to eat
I
pumpkin.
like I always tell you, memory's the second thing to go.
Okay, and moving right along. See, you want me to fall into that? You want me to say what's the first thing to go? So let me help you out.
Well, if you had
So
said what the
memory is
first thing
the
to go, I
second
would
thing.
have. If you had said the first thing to
Let
go,
me ask you. Start over.
my memory's
Start
so
over.
bad.
Start over.
Yeah,
Ask me again. Ask me again.
okay.
I'm a play with you.
Venda,
Go ahead.
you know, memory's the second thing to go.
Oh my goodness. What's the first thing to go?
I can't remember.
And this is where I laugh, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Vernon, do that again.
Ah, mm, mm.
Oh gosh, Vernon, you are too much. Okay, okay. God, the blues, you are crazy. Oh my God. Okay, let me get it together. Okay, let me
Okay.
put up another
Let-
one. Let me put up
okay.
another one. So
Okay.
those were foods.
Why you
Those were.
looking? Go ahead now.
Go ahead.
While you looking at that, I just want to give Magdalene a shout out. Magdalene said, let's see, what did Magdalene say? She said, that was a great topic, guys. Thank you, Magdalene. She said, hello to my sister. You looking fabulous. Ooh, look at it. She said, you looking. Was you talking to me? Oh, no, sister, you must be talking to me. I thought you were talking to me. Looking. I thought she was talking to me. I could say, hi, thank you, girl. But since she's talking to you. But anyway,
Oh, thank you.
she wanted to know when I'm going to release my book. We got the goal of February, around Valentine's Day. That's the goal of releasing my book. And she also said, Lavender, rather than to eat bacon, she's a health nut too. I know Magdalene. She said, rather than eat bacon for breakfast, eat turkey bacon. You know, that turkey bacon. I pulled turkey chicken out the wild. They ain't gonna stand a chance. And she complimented us, Lavender. She said, great talk. Okay. Well, thank you,
Yeah, see,
girl.
yeah, see, they want to hear something else besides sex, so you
No,
guys can probably figure
Lavender,
out. No, let me finish, Vernon. I thought we were
sex is
co-hosts. You want to dominate the show. Can I talk? Do I
no.
need to raise my hand? I just raised my hand till you
Okay.
finish.
All right. Ma'am, just say, teacher, Vernon, may I?
Vernon, Vernon, man. I didn't
Yes, you
forgot what
may.
I was
You
going
may.
to say. Okay, I really don't know what
Go
I was
ahead.
going to say.
Okay. Go
Um,
ahead.
Somebody's telling me to be nice, Robert
Right.
Congress. Am I not being nice? This is who I
No, you
am.
being mean. You being mean to me. You being mean.
But you know what?
Preach.
When you share health with someone, I feel like you're
Mhm.
sharing love because you're
That's old
adding.
boring ass stuff. We don't want to hear no boring, no health stuff. We want to talk about sex. But go ahead. Since you want to talk about health stuff, so old boring stuff, go ahead. I'll let you throw that in. Go ahead. Then
You
with
can't have a healthy sex life without a healthy body. You got to have a healthy body. You probably would last longer than 2 minutes if you were a little bit healthier, if you ate the pumpkin seeds, if you drank water. You're the one that
oh
said you were a 2 minute man. I didn't say that. You said that.
Lavender.
3 minutes.
It's
3 minutes.
okay. Well, it don't what that's all it takes.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
can't get yours in 3 minutes. Too bad. That's all
Oh, my.
it required. 2 minutes and 3 minutes.
How did we get there? Okay.
Oh no, you're the one that went there. I didn't go there. You're the one that went there. I was talking about eating healthy. and improving my libido by eating healthy. And you talking about 2 Minute Man. Now, how would you know that?
You said it
How you
on
know?
the
No,
air. You
I said I
said
was 2
it.
minutes.
There we go again with the memory. Bless your heart. We're going to find something for your
Well,
memory.
so I must be a 2 hour man because I didn't remember that saying that. So
That's that fantasy world. That fantasy world. Okay, so back to this. These are foods that can boost the sex drive. So
okay,
the watermelon, ginger, pumpkin seeds, um, all that other stuff. Now
okay.
here,
Can I get a comment before you go on the
go
watermelon?
ahead. Sure.
I'm being serious now. I play with you a lot, but being seriously, watermelon. They claim that the actual rind in the green part of the watermelon is much better for your libido than the red part of it. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah. And so I would think you should. I had a what I call a blues hound Slurpee. You can grind that stuff up in a blender and with beets and all that other kind of stuff. And
Okay.
ask these preachers around here. They got these formulas. They know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Oh
So
yeah.
you know Deacon Michael Jones, Michael uh, uh,
Jackson.
Jackson, yeah, he can tell you about all those things about that.
Now, why did you call that man's
Edit,
name out
edit,
over
edit,
there?
and it calls that's his name. And Deacon Eddie Snail and all those folks. That cause
Oh my God, Vernon.
they the
They
one
may
that's
not want you,
they,
they may
well
not want to
they
be
they
associated with this
well,
topic.
well they shouldn't have said it. They don't want to
Oh
talk.
my goodness.
Okay, so why you
Well, you know,
trying
it's
to
not a
protect them?
secret.
Right.
It's really not a secret. No, because I wouldn't want you to put my business out there if I'm not on the air to defend myself. But it's not a secret. This is conversation that men should have. You know, if you have
Right.
some things
Yeah,
that
we
can
do.
help your stamina and to help you perform better, yes, it
Mm-hmm.
should be shared. And that's all we're doing. That's all we're
What?
doing.
What?
Making note. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. That's exactly what I was got to tell me. This was men talk. There's a bunch of men, but it's no secret. We trying to share with other men that.
It's no secret now.
No,
No
that
secret
was
now.
a secret. I'm telling you that if you got a secret, don't tell me because
You better not tell my secrets. I will be okay. Okay. Hey, we're both of us can blackmail each other. We can both blackmail each other. Now we got some secrets.
there ain't no. I had this conversation. I had this conversation with my daughter today. It ain't no such thing as a secret. I keep telling you, no such thing. If you tell me, I'm going to tell somebody else. Okay, but I'm going to swear them to secrecy, and then they swear. So everybody know your secret, but you.
So you told my secrets.
I told
Okay.
everybody your secret. Okay.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I told yours too. My mama know all your mess. My mama know all your secrets.
So the only thing you got to do is say, "What is?" The next time you see a stranger walking down the street, ask him, "Say, what did Vernon tell you about me?" And he will tell you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
He said, "Yeah,
goodness.
he has all of your secrets." But
Oh my
go ahead.
goodness. Okay. I don't know how we went to the left. Let's bring it
All
back.
right.
Okay.
Okay, go back. You
What
were
we
talking
talking
about. We were talking about the last thing we was talking about was which was on a serious note about watermelons and certain ingredients and beets and stuff like that can help men's libido. That's what we're saying.
Right.
And you was
And
going
the
to another
pumpkin
subject, okay?
seeds and the pumpkin
Pumpkin
seeds.
seeds.
So those who are just joining us, the topic tonight is in sickness and in health. We make
Mhm.
no claims to be professional. What is it? Giving advice. We're not doctors. We're not experts in this field. This information came off of Titus Unlimited's page. He has a book coming out also. He is also a contributing writer to the Other Woman magazine. But we want to remind people how you treat your body today is how your body will treat you 5, 10 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same as in a relationship. How you treat your spouse, your significant other, you know, whatever you want to call it, you reap what you sow, karma, what goes around comes around, whatever. It's how you treat your body is how your body will treat you in 5, 10, 15 years. So you just want to be mindful of what you put in your house, your physical house, as you call it, Vernon. Because I said, if you don't take care of your house, where are you going to live? You'll be dead. You'll be dead. So the one life that we have, we want to take care and be vibrant and live with optimum health, not half raggedy. That's not a good feeling. You know, and
So
everybody has issues. We all have health issues.
so water. Okay. So you pushing water.
Okay, if you want to put it like that, okay. I push water. Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay.
I got some water right here in my coffee cup. I couldn't do wine tonight. I'd be sleep over here. Be sleep on you.
Let me smell that cup. I don't believe you.
Everybody doesn't lie, Vernon. It's water.
Okay, I give you that one. Okay. All right. Now
Okay.
your whole point is what now?
I'm going to put something another to take care of your body in sickness and in health. Take care of your body. If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for your significant other,
Well,
your
that's
partner,
what
your
that's what us guys do. We don't have. Well, listen. That's what we drink hard, run hard, chase women, do all this kind of stuff. Then when we get old, we have some woman to take care of our bodies for us when we get old. That's the whole purpose, isn't it?
Okay, now see, you said that so you could get a reaction out of me. I'm
No,
prepared and
I'm just.
I'm going to
I,
respond. I'm not going to respond like an angry black woman. I'm going to respond as if I'm on national TV as a co-host with you. Yes, that is what you all do. You will chase skirts, you will run your body down, you will drink, you would just be run, and then you want a woman to administer your medicine. So, as you said before, and my father said, a man over the age of 50, he's not looking for a wife, he's looking for a mother, he's looking for a caretaker, he's looking for somebody to help him with his ailments because he's not going to have the memory to take his own medicine. He's just not going to do it. That's just what we do. Women are nurturers, which is
right,
why,
right.
Lavender, I
Uh-huh.
dodged that bullet. I don't have to worry about that.
No, you haven't. You just take your responsibilities. That's what you did. You just took. You just you deserted your posts. That's all.
So at least we know, like you said, know what you're getting into, but take care of your body. Drink water, put the soda down. So, yes, I do push water, but if you push health, you push love, you add years onto your life, you just feel better. So, I'm going to put another one up on the screen. Let me see. We did the breakfast. Here's one for aging. Foods
Okay.
that speed up your body's aging process. These are
Okay.
foods
So
that can.
stop for a minute. So okay, what you're saying is the food you're about to tell us about are the kind of food we should stay away from because it makes us older before our time. Is that what you're saying?
Vernon, you know what? I almost forgot. Yes, to answer
Okay.
your question, Vernon.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Vernon Watson.
These are the
That's
food we
what we
should stay
said.
away. These are the food we should stay away from.
No, you don't have to stay away from them, but if you eat
Uh-huh.
them, just know that they are speeding up your body's aging
Process.
process.
Okay. What are they?
Bread. Oh, that's my weakness. Bread.
Look, I've been eating bread
White
all my
bread.
life. Look how young I am. I'm 83 years old. And look at it. Do I look 83?
No, you look 73. Okay, white bread. That's white bread.
Okay.
So maybe
Okay.
you're eating wheat bread or whole wheat bread. Whole wheat bread is better. French fries, sugar. Oh my goodness, sugar. Alcohol. What is that? Potato chips,
Mhm.
pizza. What is that? I can't see.
Baked goods, and margarine.
It says margarine. Okay,
Hmm.
margarine.
Hmm. It's in the
Okay.
country. In Burntcall, we said margarine. We won't call it margarine. Like y'all city folks, we call it margarine.
Okay, margarine.
Margarine and butter.
Margarine. Okay,
Okay.
so the wrinkles, the everything, the body's aging process, not just the skin. I mean, the skin is the largest organ, but I see what that pizza, that is like my favorite food. But I did find the non-dairy dough,
Hmm.
whole wheat dough. There's alternatives for it, and it can be a veggie pizza. You know, you can put vegetables on it instead of throwing a pig on it. Are you shaking your head? I
Huh?
saw you shaking your head. Now what are you shaking your head for?
You have to go through all of that crap. It ain't no fun. I'd rather be dead. You can't.
You are half dead, Vernon. You are half dead.
No,
You
I'm three
are,
quarters dead. I'm more than half dead. And you are too.
no, you said, yeah, we die every day, a little bit every day. But
Yep.
Vernon, you said you don't want to go through all of that. What do you mean go through all of that? Those are
It,
just choices. It's just a choice that you have to make. And listen to this before you interrupt me. Let me get through this sentence, this statement without
okay.
you interrupting me. Everything you put in your mouth is for two reasons. One of two reasons. It's either going to poison you or you're going to benefit from it. Okay? It's either going to make you better health wise, where your body can benefit, or it's going to poison you. So everything you put in your mouth, like the tea you drink, the herbal tea, I am so
Hmm.
proud of you for drinking that tea. I am so proud of you for that's something healthy. But you know what? It usually takes something, a diagnosis for people to make a change because we love to eat. I love to eat. I love to eat, and sweets, that's my weakness. And I'm a chocoholic, like I don't know what. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. A lot of women are chocoholics. But because of my health issues, I have to do what I can just so I can get up in the morning. So why are you shaking your head? I don't understand.
I'm not shaking my head. I just all this healthy stuff. You know, um,
So you want to talk
I
about
saw.
sex?
No, no, no,
Let
no,
me
no,
put
no.
up.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go
Go.
ahead.
Gotta go. But
No.
they did some interviews one time about um people that was over the age of 100. Okay,
Uh huh.
and a lot of those folks over age of 100 said that one of the things they did every day was they drank alcohol. Okay,
Hmm.
and I want you to think about this for a minute. I don't know whether alcohol probably not good for you, but even when people get into well, alcohol might be poison the other stuff in your system, but even people, I remember this. This is a true story. Now, this is a true story. We found a man drunk, frozen in a puddle of water. Okay, and I don't know how long he had been there, but had not been that alcohol into his system, he would have died.
Hmm.
I'm not advocating people to drink. All I'm saying is everything that shine ain't gold. And some of this stuff, I think maybe we need to kind of counterbalance it a little bit with the healthy stuff and not so. We always obviously we're gonna always gonna eat the not so healthy stuff, stuff like the potato chips and the sugars and all that other kind of stuff. So what you're saying is, if you kind of balance it with some other stuff, with healthy stuff, maybe on average we can maybe average it out. Is that what you're saying? Well, we're not always gonna.
Well,
Everybody,
that's what you're
yeah.
That's what you're saying. And this is a choice that everybody has to make for their own individual body. But I will repeat something that I heard Titus say on one of his live feeds. He said, because someone was talking to him just like you're talking. It was just a lot for them to take in. I got to give this up. I got to give that up, all this stuff. He said, if you're going to eat all of that crap, I'd rather you drink the right amount of water than to eat the crap and not drink water. You got to do one of them. So he says, eat the crap, but at least if you're drinking the water, you're helping to get some of the toxics out of your body. At least drink the water, but to not drink water and to eat all that trash. But that's a personal decision. We're here talking about
You
doing
gotta-
it.
But you gotta drink water though. You got to drink at least an X amount of water to sustain life. You might not drink
Well,
a lot of it every day, but you have to drink some.
You know that, so why don't you do it? Why don't you do it for your wife? You're probably so full of,
She drinks all.
you probably so full of shit. You probably carrying around
She can.
20 pounds of feces in you that needs to come out. Oh Jesus, Lord help me. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay. Hello. And I'm just as healthy as you are. You got a flat stomach. And hey, Lavenda, I only have to tell you like Fred Sanford told Lamont that time. You know, Lamont got on Fred's ass about smoking, right? And he said, "Well, you know, I've been smoking all my life, and I'm gonna smoke. In fact, I'll be smoking at your funeral. I'm gonna be so
What?
okay.
Yeah, I hear, and
So
I never said I was.
don't-
I never said I was healthy, Vernon. I just try to eat healthy so I can have optimum life. I don't want to be raggedy as I age. That's what this is all about. I'm not trying to tell people how to eat. This is all about staying vibrant and trying to fight the inevitable aging process and the things that we can do to help the aging process. We're all going to die of something. But while I'm here on this earth, I want to be vibrant. I want to be able to use the activity of my limbs that God gave me. I want to be able to run up the steps and back down the steps. I want to be able to go for a 1.5 mile walk if I want to without dying and somebody having to meet me halfway with a car. I just want to live. So in order to live and have optimum health, you got to do something for it.
Well, I can eat my hamburger and drive that 1.5 miles with you, and still be not tired and full.
Well, good for you.
Well, you'll be tired and hassling all that kind of stuff.
Okay, good for you. That's what I said. We're just giving the information. If you're not going to do it for yourself, think about your spouse or your partner who's going to have to take care of that body if something should happen because you did not take care of yourself. They got to take care of you in the end. They got to change your diaper. They got to remind. Oh, this is one thing that I read. One of the benefits.
So healthy folks don't get sick.
Healthy folks don't get sick.
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible for anybody not to get sick. You might get sick to a certain degree. Like two people can get the flu, but depending on their immune system, one may be able to fight it off a lot quicker than the other because of the immune system. The same with the coronavirus. That's why they say for the aging, the elderly, you know, it's more difficult for your body to fight off illness and disease as you get older than it is when you're young. Or if you have pre-existing health issues, it'll be a little bit more difficult for you to fight the virus. The same with the flu or anything. Because I have a weakened immune system. So I have to make sure that I have plenty of greens to help build my immune system, you know. And maybe I push water, like you say, or because I push health is because I go to the cancer center every 6 months to have my white blood cell count. Look, when I leave there, some people don't walk out of that hospital. I want to be able to walk out knowing that I did my part. So when it's time for me to go, and if I come down with some kind of cancer, I know I did my part because I shouldn't even be here today. So you don't have to drink water, Vernon, but Lavender, yes, I'm going to push water. And I'm
not saying
wine.
I'm not saying not to push water. You do.
I didn't say you don't. Hey, you don't have to. You don't have to reverse. You don't have to go back on your word just because I told you I go to the cancer center. You got to feel sorry for him. Now you're like, oh God, I've been talking about it.
I'm so ashamed. She drank water. Well, let me tell you, I can tell you right now, Lavender, if you got cancer, water ain't gonna save you.
Water's not gonna save me.
It ain't
Hey,
gonna
you
drown
know
you.
what? You're the one that's always bringing up church and religion. You don't, what about the baptismal water? You think that'll save you? What about the Catholics and their holy water? You don't think that'll save you?
Well, you the one that you the one water guru. I never said anything about water would save anybody. No, I don't think. Well, I think when he turned that
That
water
was a joke, Vernon.
when he turned that water to wine, it might.
That was a joke, Vernon.
He turned. Well, this is a joke. He turned it to wine for a reason, didn't he?
Yeah. What was the reason?
So we can get drunk.
Okay. Okay. So
we
moving
can
right
be
along.
healthy.
Moving right along. So no matter what, no, you messing with your viewers. So no matter what relationship status that we're in, we just want to remember that positive, close relationships are important to healthy well-being. They talked about the long-standing marriages or a partner or even a parent to have a relationship. Closeness, it says to feel connected to other people. And this is just research, some studies that I did. It's important to feel connected to other people, to feel respected, to feel valued, and to have a sense of belonging. It just makes you have a better outlook on life, better well-being, less stress. You're happier when you have those things. And I know what you're going to say. So that's your problem. That's why you mean, because you ain't got nobody in your life. It doesn't have to be a significant other. It can be a parent. It can be family. They want you to have connection with people that love and respect you. Okay. You got something to say. You wouldn't be Vernon if you didn't have something to say.
Which, okay. I understand. I agree with you on what you're saying. You know, I mess with you a lot. Okay. I don't believe half the stuff I say, but I just like to have a little fun with it. I get your point, but I think I was kind of boring about.
Oh my gosh.
But that's okay. But I get your point about okay, live healthy has been living healthy and eating healthy and all that good stuff has its many benefits, and including benefits from a relationship point of view. Okay, it could help your sex life. It could help you live longer. It can help you in your older age. You don't have to take care of somebody earlier in life because they didn't take care of themselves. Take care of your body now. I get all that. Okay, I understand that point of it, and then that's what we really advocate on this. But okay, so I agree with you on that.
Okay. So, but you think this is a boring subject, huh? Health. It's boring for relationships. For relationships.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. Now, can I take it one step further? You're talking about benefits because you say I like to talk about sex, and I do. Okay. Now, you know, orgasm is a health benefit for you too.
Okay? Yeah, that was a previous show.
You don't want to talk about that, right? So you don't want to talk about it.
Show. We already talked about it.
Well, let's throw this in with. Well, let's throw it.
Orgasms.
Well, we talking about health benefits, right? And so why
we already
good? We gotta eat good. Why don't you talking about getting your supply of orgasms, which helps your body, helps your immune system, it helps your blood flow, it helps everything. It helps the hormone. It helps everything. So throw that in too with it.
Well, you throw it in. You want to talk about it? You go ahead, throw it in. Okay.
Here it is. Orgasm, folks. Get as many of you can as often as you can, and you'll live a lot longer. And even if you don't, you try to live just to get them. Okay.
Well, four of our viewers just left. 4 of our viewers.
You know why they're going to try to go get them an orgasm. I understand. More power to you. Hey,
so
I didn't know we had that many.
You are too funny, Bertie. So we just sit here talking to ourselves, huh? That is too funny.
Yeah.
We do get a kick out of our own show, don't we?
People
If
take life
nobody,
too seriously, Lavender. I think even though life is serious, but I think people take it sometimes too serious. Sometimes you have to be able to laugh at yourself. You have to be able to laugh at life. Because life is just it. So
and that's healthy.
that's another
Laugh,
that's another health benefit, right? I'm glad we both.
yes,
Laughter is obviously
yes,
a health benefit. People that laugh
yes.
a lot lives a lot longer than those. And these facts are backed up by research. You know that laughter and water, orgasm, a lot of other things, all these kinds of things are health benefits. So we're saying it for a reason, and that's
Yeah.
thought it was important enough to bring it to the show. What I always say, if you didn't know, now you know.
Now you know. Now you
Yeah,
know. And
now you
and
know.
even the for moods as women get older and hit
Yeah,
the menopausal stage and
yeah, yeah,
moodiness, it's certain
yeah.
foods that they can eat to help with those hot
Okay,
flashes.
can we? Okay, let's talk about that then. Let's talk about that because you're right. That's another thing we talk about. What men don't understand when women go through menopause. Okay, a lot of us men do not even understand what that's all about. All we understand is why they named it that. Okay, you know why they named it menopause, right? Y'all just put men right on pause. Okay, that's why we call it menopause. But help us understand in that process. Okay, in that process, the things that y'all go through that we don't understand. That you go through hot flashes and you go through different kinds of things that we can't relate to, and unless you tell us about them, we don't understand that sometimes. So
Well, maybe we can talk about that on another show.
no show. And
Another topic.
are you saying that some of the foods women eat today will probably lessen the effects
Oh,
pause later on in life?
without a doubt, without a
Really?
doubt.
Hmm.
Decreased hot flashes and mood swings, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is about health. Everything is about health. What you put in your body, that's how it will respond.
Hmm.
It's just like a gas tank. What you put in, just like a computer. What you put in, how you program that computer. Your body is no different. What you put in is
Yeah,
how
well, you know what they say about that garbage in, garbage out. I get that.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you believe that, even in spite, you said
I,
this was a boring.
I
Okay.
believe. Well, I believe everything you're saying. Yeah, it is boring, but I believe everything you're saying. I think that
Okay.
anybody can't deny the fact that eating healthy is not good for you. I joke with you about it, but I know all that other kind of stuff. Like you got on there, eat more vegetables and eat more fruits and walk more and sleep more and oh
Those are five rules. Those are five
okay,
rules for a better life. Less
read them
meat,
again.
more vegetables. Five rules for a better life. Less
Okay,
meat, more vegetables. Less sugar, more fruits. Less drive, more walk. Less worry, more sleep.
and here's a big one for you. The last one is for you. Less what?
It says
Less
it
what?
says less it says less anger. I don't see the bottom. Hold on a second.
And more.
Oh, less anger, more
You know
laughter.
what?
I laugh
I
all the
I
time.
know. You know what? That just you know what? You're on balance. You're on balance. Okay? Because you laugh all the time. And that counteract all that angry black woman in you. You're right.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
glad you laugh a lot because you're right. Because it balances out for you. Very good.
Oh my goodness. Nobody says I'm an angry black woman but you, and that's because you like to stir up mess. So
No,
you
you know why
you
they
you
don't
bring that out of me.
you know why they don't tell you that, Lavender? Because
Why?
they don't like to be truthful to you. They won't tell you that.
Oh,
They think it'll hurt your feelings.
Well, you know what? I ain't around that many people to be hurting nobody's feelings. Maybe I've been so angry I ran them all away.
Maybe you got a point. Ask your daddy. Ask your daddy if you're an angry black woman.
Oh, he'll just
I
say
bet, I
I'm
bet he
crazy.
said.
Right?
I bet he said I got a. Okay, well, close. I bet he said I got.
Okay.
Of all of my daughters, I got one angry black daughter. One angry daughter that's an angry black woman. I mean, go ahead.
Okay. So Vernon, back to those foods for rules for a better life. Which one do you think that you can do a little bit better with?
Um,
So make a commitment
no.
tonight.
No, seriously. And I guess in life, when you go through a lot of junk in your life, it's time sometimes to get some quality in your life. I actually do eat less meat.
Oh,
Seriously.
good.
and
Good.
and because I crave more vegetables. If I could eat vegetables every day, I would eat vegetables every day.
Right.
And I try to do that. Now, I don't know about this sugar stuff. Okay, I still got to work. I got to work on the sugar, but I do eat more fruit than I usually do in my life. So I get
Good.
different kinds of fruit. Now you're pushing it. I ain't do no walking. I drive, but I ain't less driving, more walking. Oh hell to the no! I 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, well
Okay.
I guess we got to get to 5 now. Okay, so out of the number 4, that said less worry and more sleep. Now I'm like you with that one. I don't worry about shit. Okay, pardon my expression, but nothing bothers. It has to be really something extreme to bother me. I don't worry much about anything, but I don't give a shit about what people say or think. Okay, so I don't worry
Uh-huh.
about it. And
Well,
but
that could be bills. That could be life.
I don't worry
It
about it.
could be worrying about aging. It
I
could
don't worry.
be about.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. And a lot of folks do worry about them. And these are very valid points. That's what I try to tell people.
Yeah.
Don't worry about stuff that you don't have any control over. And then don't even worry about stuff you do have control over. You know what I'm saying? Because worry is not going to help you. So for me, that's not an issue. Now, more sleep, I do not get as much sleep as I should, because I don't get up, I don't go to bed till about 5, 4, 5, or 6 o'clock in the morning every day. Okay, almost every day. And I get
Oh,
up.
you don't have a job.
I do have a job. What are you talking about? I don't have a job. I got a job
You
sleep
go to.
when I go to night and
So
get up in the morning. I do. I go to the radio station every day. Every day. I got
uh,
a dance studio I go to every time we have that 4 or 5 days a week. So I do have
uh,
I got volunteer work I do several times.
mm,
I do a lot of stuff. Okay, that's
on little sleep. On little sleep.
well. This is what I'm used to.
Yeah.
I don't go to bed at 9 o'clock at night and have to get up and go home at 2 o'clock. I just don't go to 2 o'clock. Okay, so um, I don't get as much sleep as I should. I get that point. Okay, so
You know that. You know
maybe
that influences the memory. Rest is like a secret weapon.
what do you say?
Rest and the memory go hand in hand. The more rest you get,
I
the
forgot
more
what you
you
just said. Can you tell me again?
rest and the memory go hand in hand. Is that what
I
I
know
said?
I'm messing with you, sugar. Just
I didn't get it.
about the memory. You said you don't less sleep. It causes your memory to go away. I just said, what do you say? Anyway,
Oh shoot. See, it's after 10 o'clock. All them jokes
you
really
need
going over my
you
head.
you
I'm
need to
just
go to
hanging
sleep.
on.
Okay.
No.
All right. I need to work on more sleep. Okay. I do have to work on it. Now less anger. I don't, people can piss me off, but I don't get pissed off very often about a lot of things. Okay. So the less anger, I like to laugh a lot. I like to joke a lot, and I like to, that kind of stuff. So I think 4 or 5 ain't too bad. I'm not gonna. I don't do a lot of walking. That's probably the worst of all of the 5 that you put on there. Okay.
Okay.
I walk to the car.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, at least you're honest about it. At least you're honest about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know I've been trying to get more rest. And for those who are just tuning in, it's all about relationships and health, the benefits that health in sickness and in health, how we age and how the body will age and what we can do to help the process and to stay vibrant. Just because we age doesn't mean we have to get raggedy. There are things that we can do.
Now let's talk about now. Let's you had an hour and 15 minutes to talk about that boring stuff. Now let's talk about some real issues, okay? In talking about in sickness and in health, okay?
Oh,
What about,
Jesus.
what about your staying power when a person do get sick? Okay, so that's when love. That's when your love is really tested, Lavender. When you have to, if your mate become critically ill and you're gonna have to do 24 hours care, are you up to the task for that? Are you willing to do that? And some people are, but some people are not. They're not willing to. They really to throw in the towel because they don't feel like they can want to do that in their lives. Okay, so that's a lesson learned to these old guys that trying to go back and chase these young women. Okay, now if you think for 1 minute she gonna sit there and nurse you and change your diapers, you got another thing coming. And so that's one of the things you need to think about as well. But even in relationships that have been there for years and years and years, one of the things that people may not want to do, and another thing too, Lavender, and I heard people talk about this a lot, and they get to the point of they're married 40 or 50 years and they're able to do it, but they don't want to do it. They ready to put their mate into a nursing home or put the care off on somebody else. So those are the kinds of things you probably need to really think about when you're into a relationship. What would you do, and what are you going to do if and when that time's come? If your mate become incapacitated or get
And it doesn't even have to be
yourself from
age. It doesn't need, I have to, I
right,
had to
exactly,
cut you off because I had to get a word in because you'll go on and on and on. It doesn't even have to be age. It could be a young person to have an
right.
accident or to come down with some kind of diagnosis. What was that, Tyler Perry? And by the way, somebody is just now saying that your mic is really loud. Um, what was
Uh,
that movie, that Tyler Perry movie where
mm,
the guy was in a wheelchair
yeah, yeah,
and the wife came, oh, and she left him there sitting in his shit in for 2 or 3 days.
yeah.
So it
That
doesn't
was
even,
revealed.
like I said, how you treat your body is how your body will treat you 5, 10, 15 years from now. The same as in a relationship. Your
Well, it might
spouse, your
be
partner,
in
how
that
you
case, and
treat
not how
them.
he. Okay, hang on, Lavender. In that case, it wasn't how she treated your body; it's how he treated his woman. Came back to get him. So when he got help, because she don't want to let him sit around there. So you need to treat your mate right as well, as long as your body. You need to treat your mate and your body right, and if you want to reap some benefits from it. Okay, something to think about.
E- Exactly. That's what I was saying before you rudely interrupted me. How you treat your body today is how it's going to treat you 5, 10, 15 years, the same as in a relationship. How you treat your significant other or spouse is how they're going to treat you. See, if you would listen and stop over talking me sometimes, you will see, well, a lot
You
of
need
times
to.
we're on the same. See, there you go. You can't help it, can you? That's okay because you know what? It's time to go. It's time to close. You can't help it. You didn't even drink wine tonight. So that's just your natural self. So, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining us for Wind Down Wednesday. We are here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central. The Other Woman magazine you can get on
You got 5 minutes.
candypublishing.net. No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Candypublishing.net. These people are ready to go. They are.
They tired. They probably tired of that boring subject we talked about. No,
Okay, so next
no, we
week,
got.
Vernon will choose a topic, and I'm sure it will be
It's
sex
gonna be about.
related.
Yeah, it's gonna be sex. A good sexy topic. a topic that everybody like to hear but don't want to talk about. Yeah.
Well, that was health. That's a topic that everybody deals with that nobody wants to talk about. That was right on. Nobody wants to talk about health. Crickets.
You're right.
Just crickets.
Yeah, cricket. Yeah, cricket. Exactly. He.
You know, it was a good topic because we had some young folks to tune in also. So again,
Hear him again.
no.
Lavender, you there?
Vernon, please, I'm finished. I can't go anymore. Please just shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. I can't go
Okay.
anymore. It's time to close.
All right.
Oh
Well,
my
tell everybody.
goodness.
Let me shut it out. Let me close it out, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Since Lavender can't handle it anymore, I just want y'all to know that she just wanted everybody to understand it is very important to take care of your body, okay? And it will take care of you in the long run. Lavender, I appreciate your help tip. I think everybody would appreciate it. And I want to try to do better. I want to try to drink more water. I ain't gonna promise you I don't want to walk. I want to try to drink more water, eat more vegetables,
More rest.
more rest. I'm still got to have my coffee in the morning, my 10 sugars and 2 creams in the morning. So you can then and all that good stuff. And if you don't, I'm gonna try every bit of that for a week. Okay. If you don't help my sex life, I'm gonna cut it all out. Okay, and go back to
Well, what's going to
Okay.
happen when you're at an age where there is no sex life? You still got to have that love with your partner, your significant other, your wife. You talk about
when
sex
there's
like you're
no
going to
sex
have
life.
the day you die. You're not going to have that until the day you die.
Really?
That stuff is going
Really?
to draw up. It's going to draw up and dry up. Yes, Vernon. Yes.
Oh my God. Really? They didn't say that in my wedding vows, Lavender. They said to death do us part. Now what happened? Huh?
Vernon. Okay, let's go.
Okay. All right,
So
y'all.
you can think about that for the rest of the night. Think about drying up and
No, y'all,
shriveling up.
y'all women better be thinking about drying up.
We don't have to worry about that. We can go all day.
We might have to shrivel up, but y'all show dry up.
That's all right. There's such thing as called lubricants. Okay, bye, you guys. Thank you for joining us. We will see you. And hey, at least we can lubricate. Y'all won't have nothing. Okay. Bye, you guys.
Hey, Lavender, we got y'all. Bye.
Bye, Vernon.
We'll see
Bye, you
y'all
guys. Thanks
next
for
week.
joining us.
All right.